listening to The Angry Designer, where we cut through the industry bull to help frustrated graphic designers survive and thrive.
What's up, buddy?
Hey.
What's up?
What's up? How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm a Joey today. Hey, how you doing?
I'll tell you, I'm going to be much better after I have this first glass
I know.
of
Let's
bourbon.
do that. Clinky, clinky.
Salute, my friend. See, that's not flavor.
That's nice.
Now I understand. So when I started this journey, and I don't know if you want to feel the same or not.
Yep.
I remember like you'd go for the weak stuff. You'd try the weak stuff, right? And I remember like meeting this guy. I don't know if you remember the dude. He was like the old accountant. He owned the old accounting company, and he'd come in, and he was a whiskey bourbon guy as well. And he was like, "Oh, you like that? Yeah, that's water to me." I was like, "What are you talking about? It's great. It doesn't burn your chat." Blah blah. He's like, "No. Once you start getting into it, you'll realize it."
Yeah.
Now, when I do try back, like some of those ones that we thought we loved, I see what he means. They're flavorless. It's like,
Yeah, it doesn't taste like
how did he
anything.
describe it? He's like, my palate likes to go on a journey of flavor. And I was just like, what are you fucking
It sounds
feeding
so
me?
pretentious, but he's absolutely
Yeah.
right. It's true.
Now
I
you
totally
get-
agree.
I get
I
it,
remember when we were, coming up, we were younger.
Yep.
Jack Daniels was whiskey.
Right.
That was the only thing we drank. I didn't know any different.
Right.
But-
And you'd be proud, and
You was just like-
you knew you were the shit if you could down Jacks and
Yes.
not have your eyes water in front of your friends.
Exactly.
You're like,
Yeah, you didn't do that.
That's good. That's good. Yep. That's good.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, geez.
But yeah, that was my experience with whiskey, and it's like that's probably the worst one.
I think
For-
it's definitely I think one of the more popular ones, but
It's the most popular one,
I
but-
mean, worst or not, I mean, a lot of people still like Jacks for
Yeah, I
different
guess it's
reasons,
true.
right?
Jack and Coke's still pretty good.
Yeah, but you know what? The funny thing is, now that I have gone through this journey, I get it. And now it's like I'll try Jack's, and I'm like, yeah, there is better quality
way
tasting.
better stuff.
But if you don't go through this shit,
Yes.
you don't go through this journey,
Right.
And Jack's is kind of like the level where you reach. That's not bad if you haven't gone anywhere else,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So I get that. I get that.
But if you're drinking Jack straight up out of a tumbler, there's a bigger world out there for you.
it's true, right? There is
So
something out there.
expand your horizons if that's the
And we
case.
mean past just adding ice to it. Okay, well.
Oh.
So, Sean, do you notice anything different about this page that we have in front of us?
It looks crisp. Wait a second. Once I get my
Once he gets his glasses,
get my glasses on, it will look crisp
Like-
and clean and
and it's
beautiful.
in color. It's in color.
Color.
See, it's been a long time since we've seen print,
Oh.
and you know why?
Why's that?
We got a new Rico in town.
Rico Suave.
Oh, ale. Rico.
Yes. Is that what all the clutter was this afternoon or this morning?
So I couldn't do it any longer. I thought we could go 100% digital and, and go without only having a really shitty little, Epson
Yep.
printer there and thought that would do enough. No,
Didn't
there
work.
was something missing.
Yep.
And it's nice to have printouts. It's nice to have big proofs, So, we had such good luck with our first Rico printer that, we got our new one delivered today.
That's right.
Big ass. It's like, it does big fat paper, does the extended paper.
Nice.
I can even get like a roll feature on here, and it can do
Oh.
banners that are like 20, 30 feet long. If you can,
Shit, for real?
I know you could.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
So it feels good. So this was a good treat. I feel like even though it's for the office, I feel like it was a treat for me because now I can do really cool, fun things around the office like name tags and a do not disturb sign on the back of your shirt. Right? This is gonna be fun.
yes.
So and
You do like the coyote too, like you paint some sort of fake door
Yeah.
on the or print it out
And
there
see who
and
falls
walks
for
through
it.
It's like, oh, that's the Rico printer. That's not a door.
So so it's fun and it's odd that I get so excited about this.
Yeah.
But I'm a creative.
Yeah.
And it's Christmas time.
Yes.
And I figured, well,
Treat
that was
yourself.
a really good present to
Yes.
give the office and myself.
Yes.
More myself. I'm sure nobody else really cares, but you will when your wife asks for something like
That's right.
invitations.
Yes.
I
have
got
to,
you covered.
I have to print out a band poster or something like that.
Right?
Yeah.
You know you're going to be like, hey, can we
can I
print
use
on that
that?
bad boy? So that was my Christmas present to
Nice.
myself.
Yes.
And that's how this whole idea came up. Because
Yes.
today's episode, so the past couple of years, depending on what you guys want, some of our old episodes, we went into detail on how Christmas came to be, the stories behind Christmas, the stories behind the brands behind Christmas. This year, we're taking a little different spin,
Yes.
aren't we?
We're going lighter.
We're going to go light. We're going to just do what we feel. You know what? We were just like, hey, Sean, pick 10 things that you want as a graphic designer if you could buy yourself something.
Yes.
You could treat yourself. And I did the same. So we've got 20 items that we are recommending that you treat yourself to.
Yes.
1, 2, 5, heck, all of them.
Yes.
But you know what? Like, honestly, like everybody's always so busy rushing around. And unless you're married or dating to another graphic designer, it's hard to get that back. So instead of even trying,
Yeah. Yeah.
just bite yourself.
Yeah.
and treat yourself. And that's what this is.
Yes.
The treat yourself to a graphic design present episode.
Yay! I love it. That's awesome. And having kind of glanced at this list already, there's already a couple of things I am really literally going to buy for
Yeah,
myself.
I thought I was done with the printer. I'm so not done with the printer. It's just like, oh shit, yes, I need one of those again.
Oh, I
need that in my life. All right. So you want to start
right,
with
I
your
will
list?
start. Yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay, so this is Mr. Shawnee Boy's list of
Yes.
10 items that Sean wants to buy himself.
That's right. So I don't know if anybody watches on YouTube, but we're both fans of the print T-shirts, right? Love those T-shirts.
Yeah.
So any kind of good, cool T-shirt that we can find is always a plus, right? So this is the graphic designer definition T-shirt.
Okay,
right?
okay.
So it has the exact definition of what we do. And down at the bottom, the best part I think was it says also see wizard and miracle worker. 'cause
right.
that's kind of what we are, right?
This-
But yeah, it's the description of what we do.
You know, I must admit this would be something fun to walk around with, especially in this kind of environment.
Yes.
You have got some pretty kick-ass ones. I have to salute you, dude.
Yeah,
I
I do my best, but I don't have a good graphic design shirt.
You need this one.
Yeah.
But I like that one with the image missing. You know, that
Oh,
little, oh my
yes.
God. I don't know why I still think that's hilarious. It's like that big Internet
Yes,
X image
yeah.
missing. Fucking brilliant.
Yes,
Yeah, I think 2023 is going to be the year of just lots more T-shirts.
You got
Let's
some
just
fresh,
have fun with
some
them,
fresh
right?
shirts.
Fresh beats, fresh fun.
It's all good. Yeah, so that is a good. I'm going to go find one of those, and I'm going to I'm going to buy one of those.
It's a nice, easy start. Okay, good enough.
And one of those, you're back in the old days, and I can't find this for the life of me. I don't know what I did with it. I had one of these, and I loved it.
Oh, yes.
But I've looked everywhere, high and low for it, and I did buy it while I was in school. So
Yep.
it's 180 years old now. So whenever that was, a long time ago. But anyway, the Staedtler Mars Technico 780 lead holder.
This is not your regular pencil.
This is not. No,
Yes,
you
that's
got
right.
you got it. It's just a pencil holder. You got to get the leads for it.
You got the different weight, or
yes.
what is it? The hardness or
Yes,
softness,
the
right?
H or the B pencils.
And you're
in
right.
there.
So this one was the one you have here is the Staedtler, like the one literally from school, from
Yes,
college,
exactly.
the tiny one.
Yes.
So I think last year I bought myself a big fatty of this. It's like it looks like a cigar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
shit.
again, I like fat pens, thick
Yep,
pens.
totally.
And it was the same thing. It was a lead holder.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And it did just it was and then you'd have to get that fancy spinning sharpener.
Yes.
For it, right.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh, and these
which is
things, the cool
great.
thing about these is they never go dull.
Nope.
Like even though they come with a sharpener,
Yeah.
I never had to sharpen.
I never
one,
had to do that either. And it was always crisp and clean. It was a
Yep,
beautiful
yep.
pen. It felt good in your hands. You know what I
Yep.
mean? It was heavy.
Yeah.
But it was just awesome. And for the life of me, I can't figure out what I did with it.
Well, you know what? I think I have one at home. I will bring for you. But I'm sure I've got one or two or three. But I have to agree. I think if you do not have something like this and you want something easy, low cost, and a little bit retro-y,
Yes,
it's great to
retro-y.
get back into it.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really good.
You know, people still actually use these on a regular basis.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I mean, I up until whenever I lost it, I maybe got thrown out or something. I don't know. My wife probably.
But everything. What is this? This is no normal pencil I
Stupid
know.
old pencil. Yeah, so that I'm
Pretty fucking
definitely-
cool. That's
it-
pretty
it's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
The next one on my list is the Sakura Pigma Micron pens. Remember those?
Back in college
Back
again.
in college.
Right?
See, I'm feeling all nostalgic. I always get
I
like
think
that
that's what
around
happens.
Christmas.
Yeah, fair enough.
know?
You kind of dig back to
Yeah.
like stuff when you're a kid.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
These pens, these markers were awesome.
These
I
were
just
like
loved
the original
Yes.
permanent markers.
Yes.
They had the fun, and they came in like
different
0.01
Yes.
to like 0.05 thickness, and
yes,
yeah, these were really cool.
great
dude.
for doodles, great for
And
concepts.
they're still sold everywhere.
Yes.
Like, and they don't change.
Nope. No,
they don't need to. They're
Yeah.
perfect.
Yes. Yeah, they're absolutely great. They still look the same.
Yeah.
Exactly. They haven't
Yeah,
changed anything.
they haven't
about
changed
them.
anything
Yeah.
with these, right? It's still got that like that ugly, like beigey color to them. You think that they would have at least updated
Changed
the
the
color,
color, I know.
to something a little bit more cooler? No, it still looks like you know
Yeah.
ugly, grandparents' beige walls.
Yeah, it's like
because it's
barf
30 years
or
old.
something.
But I have to agree, Sean. These getting this kind of feels like you kind of every year I always want to get back into a little bit more of an analog state.
Totally.
This is perfect.
Totally. Exactly.
And this is a great way to stay creative. Too,
Yes.
like keep those juices. Even though now once I start doodling after 20 years, I'm like, holy shit, I suck now.
Do you?
But-
I know it's hard. Do you doodle in pen or do you doodle in pencil generally, or does it
both,
matter?
actually.
Yeah, both.
It depends
It
what I
depends on
have-
your mood,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yes,
100%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes a pencil is just perfect. Sometimes you just need a pen to do
Yep.
that. You know what I
Agreed,
mean?
my friend.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes. So speaking of creative, there's this guy. It's called Aaron Draplin. I don't know. Have you ever heard of him?
I think I know who the dude is. We talked to him.
We
He's
did.
our
We
friend.
did.
Okay?
He's our buddy.
Aaron Draplin, that guy, the really famous guy, the big guy with the big beard.
Yes.
He's really cool.
Yes,
Yeah, we
very,
talked to
very
him.
cool. We did. We talked to him, and he was awesome. And coincidentally, he
Yeah.
has awesome shit
He really does.
on his website that you could purchase. The factory floor issue longhand set. This
I know,
to me,
right?
I saw this and I was just like, this epitomizes what this guy is all about.
Okay,
You
tell
get-
everybody what it is.
You get pencils and pens and markers.
Yep.
Right, but the pencils they're not sharpened.
Yeah.
You got to take your buck knife or whatever the hell, and like a woodsman, and chop
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shit apart. Right.
It's kind of like the old school carpenter pencil.
Exactly
right?
like a carpenter
Yes.
pencil. Yes, exactly. And the cool markers. You get a couple of pens in there, and you get like a little. Looks like a little 6-inch
But it's
ruler
all
too.
like, and the funny thing is, looking closer at this after you showed it to me. I mean, so you get the carpenter pencil,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
but you also just got regular lead. You've got a permanent Sharpie there.
Yep.
But this is all like it's all his brand on it.
It's
How
all
the
his
hell
brand
do you
stuff.
do this?
It's got the bright orange, which is
Jeez,
absolutely
this guy's
perfect.
awesome.
I know
He's a machine
so-
when it comes to this
He's
stuff.
so good.
yeah.
But I mean, these are the kind of tools that if you're getting started, or whether you're a seasoned professional, this works for both.
It's just an appreciation.
It's just
I think.
it's a good set.
Oh, dude,
Yes.
that's an awesome thing.
It-
Yep.
This is very cool. And same with this guy.
Yep.
He's a big fan. He was a big fan of the space program in the U.S., right?
Oh, cool.
So he does these posters with the space programs, like with the space shuttles and all that.
shuttle,
Yes.
yes.
And they're just so well done.
This
Like,
is
look
this is that
awesome.
little patch that looks
Yes.
like the NASA one with
Yes.
the absolutely I know this. Yeah.
With the 1981 to 2011 when they closed it up. Yeah.
Is this like patches or
Well, you can get patches, but this is just a poster. It's like a regular size
dude,
poster. Yes.
we need that for this office.
I thought that would be so cool.
Right?
Yes.
Like that's like I mean the colors on there, that's like our colors of the back.
Beautiful, yes.
That whole scheme,
Yeah.
that nice calm kind of
Exactly.
the old school retro oranges, reds,
Yeah.
yellow. Dude, that's awesome.
I know. This guy's so
we need
creative.
more wall space. What do we do?
Yeah, we'll have to blow out one of the back walls there. But yeah, so these are awesome. Like, go to the Draplin website, check out what he's got to offer. You can't go wrong. We'll talk more about things that
Absolutely.
he
But that would
also
be
does,
really
but-
damn cool.
But these are just outside things that are pretty kick ass. So whether you're wandering around or whether you're going into work,
Yep.
or whether you're staying at home, you're going to need a day pack.
Day pack.
Yes,
A day
They
pack.
call them day packs now.
Is that what they call
Which is really weird because we always call them backpacks, right?
Oh, come on. Guys, are you changing this?
They're changing our flow.
Knapsack to backpack.
Knapsack.
Now it's a day pack. For fuck's sakes. Like,
Right?
I get frustrated. I don't usually feel.
hard to keep up.
I don't ever feel old, but
Nope.
it's moments like this that
know.
I'm like, maybe I want to be feeling. Maybe I want to get there. I'm not going to call my backpack a day pack.
Day pack. Yeah, why would?
Why? Who,
I
can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Who's this back person that got offended and made the world change backpack to day pack? Like this is my mentality here.
Backpack is offensive.
It's offensive. Who got offended at backpack? Now it's a day pack. Fuck. Okay, go on.
Oh Lord, yes, I know. It's fun. Maybe it's because you use it during the day for work.
Sure.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay. And
But
where
see-
do I put it?
But yeah,
On my back.
On your back.
I don't put it on my front.
Exactly. And when
Anyway.
when you travel, sometimes you travel at night. So
Fine.
come on, guys.
Yeah. But I do see that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we were talking about bags earlier because you bought an awesome bag that kicks ass and absolutely love it now, right?
Ah, you
Travel
know,
with it all the time.
you know what? It's weird. I never thought I'd get one of these backpack, day pack, whatever things,
Yeah.
right? But because I forever, for the past 23 years,
Mm-hmm.
I've always had a kick-ass vintage, leather satchel.
Mm-hmm.
A big one. I put my laptop in there and I jam. Okay, but the thing is, it's a satchel and it's pretty damn cool looking.
It's awesome
When I
looking.
got to see customers, especially. But when if I'm just going back, like, we haven't seen customers in years, really, right?
Yep.
And so other than traveling, I'm usually just home, back. And so that satchel was like, it was almost more of a hassle than anything.
Yeah.
So then you're right. I picked up one of these things, these day pack, backpack, whatever they are, but it's like made for traveling.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It was a life-changing
It
experience.
totally is, right?
Because
Yeah.
it's like, it's now so easy to pick up.
Yeah.
It's got handles in 3 or 4 different places. So I can't drop it, unlike the satchel,
Yeah,
which,
exactly.
at least once a year, my
It would slide
laptop
off
would,
yeah.
well, no, my laptop would literally roll out of it. And I'd like be chasing it down the street. It was brutal.
jeez.
Yeah. This thing, honestly, and
that's
this thing
not
is like
good.
a life changer. Now, I don't think it's nearly as sexy as
No.
my satchel, but
No, it's not.
man, is this thing functional?
It's functional, yes, and we're all about form following function.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, but yeah, so this is ultra lightweight, carries a laptop, your camera gear, video gear, all kinds of stuff like that. They're a little pricey.
Yeah.
They have one that's like for $80. That's
Yep.
kind of like a bag. Kind of like a bag, but
Yeah.
but a backpack. But they're all the way up to the 190, and they got cool snake
shit,
names.
dude.
Like the boa is the top of the line. The other one is a cobra. And like it's just
It's
awesome.
kinda
But
cool.
but you can throw there's like coffee mugs and shit like that, and all
see.
your audio stuff in there. Like it's really
So
handy.
mine, I am pretty. The thing I like about mine is it has a spot for everything.
Yes.
And when I travel, it actually goes big enough, and that I can like. I don't check a bag anymore in an airplane. I
you
bring
just
a
travel
carry
with
on,
that.
and this bad
Yes,
boy
exactly.
carries everything. And I got mine, believe it or not, at Marshalls. Wow. Right? So I got it at Marshalls.
Ooh.
And I think I paid like $40-$50 for it.
That's
No,
awesome.
it was like $50, right? Which I was like, wow, for a backpack? Fuck,
Yeah.
that's expensive. But all said and done,
Yep.
it's a Bugatti or something. Decent quality. I know
yeah.
I got lucky with this one.
Yeah.
I think somebody mispriced it, but nonetheless, I'm sold.
Yeah.
I don't know, that satchel, I like looking at it.
Yeah.
But this thing is so much more comfortable.
Yes, it's you're right. It doesn't look as cool, but
Yeah.
it's very practical and handy.
Yeah,
Which-
my concern is, my grandpa used to say the same thing about his his track pants that he would wear and on a daily basis. These pants, they're so comfortable. I gotta go to the bathroom. I just pull them and I pull them up and it's done. So, am I going down that road? I hope not. I'm just saying,
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. All right. Let's hope it doesn't get to that.
Maybe he was onto something. That
was.
That is pretty
Very
smart,
wise
actually.
man.
Shit. Why are we unbuttoning our pants and buckles and shit? But yeah, anyway, so the day pack, it's called a book.
But I guess the idea here is just like this is one of those laptop carriers that's like it's like a backpack.
Yep.
Throw it over your shoulder on your back.
Yep.
Handles convenient as hell.
Yep.
As opposed to a traditional laptop bag.
Yes. If you travel a lot, I think this
Holy
probably
cow,
would be
yeah,
very
man.
handy to
Totally
have for
it
sure.
is. Cool.
Or if you're back and forth to work, kind of thing. If you work from home,
Yep.
don't bother.
Agreed.
Keep the satchel. So there's all kinds of little. We've hit a lot of heavy stuff.
Yep.
Like heavy gear, but there's some fun stuff too that
give me the fun stuff.
I've always got my eye on. I'm a big mug nerd.
Oh,
in fact, if I had my choice, I would drink out of a mug.
I think you need to own that, dude. I think you need to bring in a mug too and drink your bourbon out of a mug from now on. I'm okay with that. Just I want to see it.
It's like the track pants for your grandfather. It's
got a nice
slippery
handle
slope.
on it. You're right. You're right.
Exactly.
I love this one, though.
Is it coffee or what? Yeah, this one is great. It's just a plain old white mug, classic with black type on it. And it's got the crop symbol, and it says "Oh crop."
Oh geez.
Oh crop! How many times have we done that? I mean, it's just.
Oh, dude, that's actually great.
It's absolutely.
I agree
awesome.
with you. I don't think you can ever have enough of these mugs in the house.
You can't.
And if you can get some fun stuff here that can just remind you of, it's really funny. Oh crap.
It's
just
so
don't
good.
go around saying that to kids thinking that you're cool. Oh crap!
Oh
Sean.
crap! What is that old nerd talking about? So yeah, that's a good one. I'm definitely going to get that, and I'm going to drink my whiskey out of her.
Okay, do it.
Yeah,
do it. Do it on the show.
Yeah,
Put it on this camera.
I will
drink it. I want that. I'll even pay for it, dude. I will even pay for that.
Well, you won't have to pay for it. So yeah, so that's a good one. So
that's a fun one.
And this one, I've kind of wandered around the office and standing at meetings with you and stuff like that. I've seen everybody has a desk pad. You know what I'm talking about. The big black pad.
Like a big ass
It's like
mouse pad
it's
that
a
goes
huge mouse
underneath
pad.
the
Yes.
fucking honestly, I recommend
Yes.
if you don't have one of those.
I don't.
Dude, you everybody needs a desk pad, in my opinion. Like,
I'm
gone
kinda
are the
coming
days of a mouse pad.
Yes.
Who has a mouse pad anymore?
Yes.
No. You get because it's like a giant mouse pad.
It's big, yeah.
Right? And I've seen them in leather, which they're nice looking in leather, but they don't work as well because again, if you get them in that neoprene, the good quality thick, even the gamer, I've got a gamer one.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a little thicker.
Yeah.
Right? A little more cushion. My mouse just slides across it. And see, the thing I hated about my my mouse pad is, when I had a really, really, really like tight deadline and then, I'd put on my drum and bass and close my door and was like, get shit done music.
Yeah.
My mouse pad, it was too small. My mouse would be flying off the ends of it and this and that. And like my keyboard would be sliding around. It was a disaster. There could have been a fatality there.
Yeah,
This desk pad, I love mine. I swear by these damn things.
and it's huge. Like I noticed
Giant,
it. You've got a lot of room for your mouse to kind of
because I don't need a mouse pad anymore.
You don't.
The whole thing is.
The whole thing is.
And you know what's funny? Okay, so obviously there's some benefits. You don't need a mouse pad because it is basically a giant mouse pad.
It is. Yeah.
There's cushion.
Yep.
Right underneath.
Yep.
So
Ergonomic.
again, so it's like when you're typing, you don't think so, but after a full day of typing, it adds up.
Yeah.
Okay. And the funny thing is, it really reduces all the clutter in your desk because you have this like black outline, and mine's a pretty good size. It's a gaming one, right? So it's got space on both the right and left side of the keyboard. But I generally put everything on that.
Yeah.
Right. And it cleans up the rest of the desk. It's kind of weird the way it and it is. It's just my desk has never looked cleaner.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you have.
I'm definitely.
This will change your whole game, dude.
That and yeah, for sure. I mean, I've kind of seen the error of my ways for not having that, but yeah. So that's kind of one of those things where, damn it, I'm going to treat myself.
No. This is a good.
Get one of those because
honestly, I'd say every graphic designer
should have one.
Needs one of these.
Yeah.
This will change your fucking life. If you don't have one, bite the bullet, spend the $20, $30 on Amazon, get one. They're cheap.
Yeah.
And they're just, I love it. And it's just the fact that you don't have that stupid mouse pad anymore.
Yeah,
right?
it's great.
Oh, dude.
Reduces the clutter.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Huge.
Perfect.
Right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So along with that, you would also get a wrist support, which is good. Now we were talking about wrist supports earlier.
Yeah.
You had a tough time getting used to it.
I had a little bit. So again, and it could be because I'm just what's the word? Like
old school.
When I get into something, it's hard for me to switch. Right? Like
it's tough.
It's hard to break habits for me.
Yeah.
But the wrist support that I got for this is weird, and it's like it took me only about a week to get used to. But it actually is like this ergonomic little flat thing that my palm sits in.
Yeah.
And it actually slides with the mouse. So what's different is because when I used to have the mouse pad, my hand would rest on it and my wrists would go all day long, right? And I used to have like really, really bad, like I'd have wrist issues. I'd have like, my arms, honestly, like it was pretty insane. And it was to the point where it's like, I'd actually get like therapy. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with, I know, right? Again, doing this for 20, 25 years. Yeah. As soon as I got this, right? So as soon I got both together, I got the big ass mouse pad and then that sliding wrist support, right? Because now it slides with the mouse, I'm moving my wrist less and less.
So your wrist is static.
It's like it's locked
you're not
now.
Like doing this.
You're not going up, down. You're not twisting it like a little bit, right? Which is where I guess all the little carpal. I'm guessing that's. But I have had so much. Like I haven't had like the same issues. Literally since this happened.
Wow.
It's now moved over to my knee. So, damn it! One way I'm screwed with, but I'd rather have it on the one and not the other. But no. So you're right. You know what? I recommend this weird wrist support. It's like it's just minimal. You know what, guys? We'll put this list in the show notes. Yeah. Okay. So check out the show notes. Check it out. This way you can see which ones we're talking about, and you can kind of get an idea. But this game changer for me.
Big time.
Holy shit! Yeah. I love this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you got to get one of those.
I'm going to get one of those.
This is going to change. How are you not even sore? Like, how are your arms and wrists? How are they not?
I don't know.
Wow. Oh,
I know.
Maybe because you're a drummer.
Oh, it could be.
Maybe you've developed certain kind of like muscles or
like wrist control.
Something. Yeah.
Plus, I was single for so long too. I got strong wrists from that.
Yeah. That's what happens when you date Paula.
All right. Yeah. So as designers, you talked about your drum and bass when that hard deadline is fast approaching. We all love to have music. We need music.
It really, music changes what you're working on.
Exactly.
Is so effective.
Exactly.
Like, oh my God.
Yes, the vibe.
Yep.
So what you need is a good set of headphones, right?
Sure.
Some noise canceling, depending on what your office situation is like. You can get away with the buds, just a cheap set of buds or whatever. But if you want to really immerse yourself in that sound, we looked at like Sennheiser headphones.
Those are pretty sexy, right? The ones that go and cover like the old school ones.
The old school ones,
dude. Those are great.
Those are
if you work in an office and you need that, to get away. You're right. Like I have the buds. Yeah. And I have had over the year like my kids, like their big gaming sets, and they're gaming as good as my buds are. Yeah, they're cheap ass gaming ones have so much more bass and they're just so much more full sound. It's insane.
Exactly.
So and you're right. Like online you can get a decent pair for under $100. Yeah. Even the really really good ones are only like $2-3. Yeah. Which sounds insane, but a good pair of our AirPod Pros are $3+. Yeah. So you're actually better off with something like this.
Yeah, totally.
Plus,
better sound.
In all fairness, you go to a coffee shop, you're gonna look badass with those things in your ear versus those little white little things sticking out. And I get it. I got them too. They're pretty convenient, but man, I'm envious when I see those people with the big. They look like DJs in the corner.
Yeah, totally, right? And they look like they're serious. You know what I mean? It's just like, don't fuck with me.
Seriously,
I am busy.
I think there's only one career that's cooler than a graphic designer, and that's a DJ. Okay, so if you are a graphic designer with DJ headphones, dude, it's the best. It's the best of both worlds. Badass.
Yes, exactly.
I will agree with that one. I think that one's a great one to invest in. And you know what? With that being said, I think I will splurge and get myself because I have my AirPods. Yeah. But every time I fucking need them, number one, they don't seem to connect when I want them to.
Ah, that's the worst.
I hate that.
I know.
But number two, they're constantly flaking in and out of Bluetooth. They're like switching. I have to do 20, 30 different connections on the day. And it's constantly like a daily thing when I want to switch from, my Bluetooth to just listening to this. Yeah. It is kind of a pain in the ass where there's something nice about, you got the plug. Yeah. You plug it in, it automatically picks it up. You unplug it, it's automatically,
Yeah. It's funny because it's like, we're old school in that regard.
You try to simplify.
You try to simplify stuff. You just plug it in.
Yep. Just plug it in.
There's no. It's not gonna fail that way. It's gonna be good.
Now I see your other part here. Now what if, Sean? Yeah.
This is the thing here. And we talked about this too.
Yep.
It's like the ideal office scenario would be you're all by yourself.
Sure.
Right.
Yep.
and you just pound the tunes like nobody's business.
You know what? And again, it feels. I close my office door.
Yep.
And I turn up that drum and bass.
You
And
do.
I know everybody in the office hates it, but that's
We
that's
all
like
have
the
our
sign.
headphones.
Yeah. Okay. But that's the sign to leave them alone. But you're right. There's
But there's
good as
something about that.
headphones are. Yeah.
Yes.
There is something about the echoing, the sound
fullness.
bouncing off.
Yes.
It is. You're
Yes.
right.
It's way more immersive when you got a good set of speakers pounding at
Dude,
you.
I fucking agree with
Yes.
this one 100%.
And it's funny because again, this Harman Kardon,
Yeah.
these pretty awesome
sound
stuff.
sticks.
The sound sticks, right?
Yep.
Clear, and I think we talked about this. You
They
had
look like art.
yeah, exactly. But they're almost like a resurgence. Like
Well, they are.
They're kind of coming back
because back when when Steve Jobs was bringing Apple back
Yeah.
from the dead, or almost the grave, they started coming out with these crazy ass products.
Mm-hmm.
So I totally remember these sound sticks, the original ones. We have a set upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I got them. It came with the Mac Cube. Okay, so again, this is back when Steve Jobs came back, brought Apple back from almost the dead, and he started coming up with the craziest shit, right? And him and it's probably John Ivey more than anybody who came up with these ideas.
Yep.
But so number one, it was the Cube.
Yep.
I highly recommend anybody who has not heard of this thing to go check it out because it was a G4
Yeah.
and it was in this like clear plastic and it was just a fucking cube. It was beautiful
Yeah, it
to
was
look
cool.
at.
It was cool.
You could see right through it. It was a piece of art. And then it also came with, this Harman Kardon sound sticks with this like bass speaker. And it was just amazing to look at, let alone the fact that it's, Harman Kardon, the sound that came out of him was phenomenal.
Yes.
But putting it on your desk was like, it was a fucking piece of art. It was unreal.
Yeah, it looks good.
So, and again, when you showed this to me, these are the exact same. Now, okay, maybe the new ones now, 20 years later, are better.
Maybe
they've updated the technology, but it is the exact same. Dude, it is so crazy to look at.
I know, right?
I felt so good. I felt 20 years younger.
Yes, exactly.
Because again, it was the same way. Unbelievable.
Yes, totally.
So again, they brought them back out for this.
Yep. They're back, and they are kick-ass. They're a little expensive.
Yeah.
But they're lower ends. I think it's called the Edifier. They're kind of a mid-level. Awesome speakers.
The Edifier speakers are really good too. Yeah.
Powered speakers, right?
Yep.
So you don't have to. Normally you'd have to have an amp with your
certain kind of studio speakers.
So
yeah.
you can these things look classy.
The Edifier
cherry
ones.
wood,
Yep.
or your black or whatever.
I think you could even like plug in your turntable to these.
I think you could. Yeah,
I
if you
think
had
they're
a record player,
powered,
yeah.
right? They
Yes.
have like a built-in power supply.
Yeah, exactly. So and they're like half the price
of these Harman
Kardons. Yeah.
So again, the idea is like, you know what? Get yourself some, if you have the ability, get yourself some awesome speakers that you can just like blast out, fill up the room.
Yep.
But if you don't have that flexibility, get yourself a really good pair of over-the-ears headphones.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
That's
I think
what
that's
I'm
what you're
saying.
saying. I think that's great.
Or if you really love yourself, you get both.
Dude, remember when I said like get all of these?
I know.
I think I might have to.
I am going Christmas shopping right after.
Well, because you know what's funny? Because I have speakers in my office, but they look really ugly. And now you're going on about these Harman Kardon sound sticks. Again, I'm a big fan of making your workspace look like $1 million.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I might need those. I might need those.
Yes, you should. You should treat yourself.
Okay, so that's Sean's list.
Yeah, so what did
top
you
10.
come up
Hold
with?
on. So your list,
yeah.
let me get. Every graphic designer should go out and buy themselves 1, 2, 5 awesome graphic designer t-shirts.
Totally.
This
Many as
was
you
the
can.
definition of. This was fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
I
this
love
is
it.
great. Yep.
Your Staedtler, Mars lead holder. Okay, yours is very specific here, but the idea is a lead holder pencil.
Lead holder pencil. Awesome.
Amazing.
Yep.
Again, with the little sharpener, there's just something so analog, so natural about this.
And that hasn't changed at all either. That's
At
looks
all, right?
exactly the same.
Nothing to that
30
one.
years ago.
The Sakura Pigma pens.
Yep.
Okay, the Micron pens.
Yep.
Again, straight from graphic
Amazing.
design.
Yep.
So black.
Yep.
Right? So smooth. It was so beautiful. Again, this you just need to try these.
Logo concepts will never look better.
Ever,
With
right?
Yes, exactly.
The Draplin Design Co. factory floor issue longhand set, which I love.
Yeah, it's
okay,
great.
this is all of like the
This is great.
classic,
Yeah.
Carpenter pencils, all that shit. Amazing.
Yep.
The Space Shuttle poster
Space
kit,
Shuttle
also
posters.
from Draplin. Dude, you can't go wrong with that because
Nope.
it's just so damn cool to
It's so
hang
good.
anywhere.
Yep.
The Book Day Pack, which I kind of have an issue with. but call it a backpack or whatever. But the idea is instead of like your traditional like laptop holder, this thing is amazing.
Yeah.
You know, you can pack not only your laptop in there, but you got to go trips. They're deeper. They're actually designed for all technology to put every, like, I mean, again, they're so smartly done.
Yeah.
Smartly done. You catch that, right?
I
No,
like
no.
that.
Smartly done. I don't think that's proper.
Smartly?
Smartly?
Sure, it sounded good. Smartly done.
I don't know if that
I
actually
think
legit.
that should be
Oh,
that
well,
should
I
be
think
added
that
to the
sounds
English.
kinda dumb.
Oh, that sounds right.
I think it sounds kind of dumbly, but anyway. But let me continue. The mug, okay, mug
The
life,
mug,
yo,
yes,
okay,
mug
mug life. Everybody needs a mug. I have to commend you on this one. I mean, my mugs, I keep them forever. I think my favorite mug that I still use is like 20 years old.
No.
Fuck, it hasn't broke yet. I love it. Knock on wood that it's not going to break tomorrow morning. Okay? The desk pad, Sean, I agree with you. Desk pad is brilliant.
Getting it.
You guys have to have a desk pad. Wrist support for that desk pad. That desk pad is a game changer.
Yep.
Do it clean, elegant, beautiful. Works so good. A good set of over-the-ear headphones. Brilliant. Again, they look cool.
Yep.
If it's
Sound
possible to look cooler than you already do as a graphic designer, these will do that.
Yep.
And then if you have the availability, you get some kick-ass desktop speakers as well.
That's right.
So again, good top 10 list.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So I
let's
got
see what you
mine are
got.
kind of silly. Some of them not.
these are
Some
great.
of them are really personal. Some are weird. So first on my list,
Yep.
in light of yours,
Yep.
you know, this is exactly the same kind of train of thought.
Yep.
Okay. Old school pencils that you have to sharpen with a little
Yes.
sharpener. You know, because there's something about when you sharpen and you get that grit,
Oh, yeah.
and you
Or-
feel that.
Yes. Or you put that freshly sharp, that
Right.
laser point
And it
down
just-
to the and it just
See?
feels so good
and there's
when you're
something
drawing with
so satisfying about you know you're drawing with this pencil. It gets dull. You got to resharpen it up. Okay.
yeah.
So I love old school
Yes.
pencils, of course, because they're just fun and you know whatever. But I found some incredible ones. You know, on Etsy. Okay, they're flat
Etsy.
black. They're flat black with a flat black eraser tip on them and a flat black like a metal ring on it.
Oh,
and
that's tight.
They're so sexy, and they've got all these fucking awesome graphics, kind of like your old crop thing, right? It's one says I shot the serif, okay. One says crop it like it's hot. One says always be bold.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
font of knowledge.
Font of knowledge.
Just my type. Okay. One says new final.psd. Okay. One says lorem ipsum dolor sit Arnett. Control freak. What the Helvetica. And last but not least, just like yours, crop. Okay.
Crop.
So,
I
crop.
love it. I love it.
Flat black.
Yes.
Okay. With the gold foil. Dude, they're just so sexy.
They are hot.
It's just you just have that on your desk and you're asking for you don't have to ask for respect. It comes to you.
That is beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I
those are
found
nice.
these ones on Etsy. Okay, so definitely, I'm a big fan of the old school pencils.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, in line with that, I'm also a fan of new school pens and
Yes.
pencils. Okay, so
Yes.
I have a pen fetish. Okay, now
We all do. We
yeah.
all do.
Okay. You know, and it's like you know I a good quality pen. I've got so many; it's hard to keep track of. You know, I there's something about just you know the analog. I've never ever, even though I put down a pencil, you know, in theory, and picked up a mouse when I was like 15 years old.
Yep.
That was career wise, but
Yep.
I always still you know loved that whole pen to paper, pencil to paper, the way that feels. Right? It's mind blowing to
Yep.
me. Right?
Yep. Agreed.
So I've kept up with pens over the years, and so I recommend that everybody should number one. Get themselves a really good quality pen.
Yep.
Okay. Now, again, you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars.
Nope.
Okay. Maybe you want to spend more than $10-$20 so you're not getting like these funny little
Flimsy
crappy shit things,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
If you're not into this, there's a brand called Lamy, Lamy. Okay, it's a German company. So as you know
it's good.
I'm a fan of German cars.
Stadler.
Okay? Same kind of engineering.
Yep.
Stadler.
Stedler, German is good.
But I mean, again, the Lamy pens, a great pen, good price point, like $50-$60. You'll keep it forever.
Yep.
They've got this one. It's a multifunctional pen, like the old school ones. It has 3 colors in it.
No.
Okay. It's got red, it's got blue, and it's got black. Nice weight. You know, you put that on your desk. You want to touch it. You're playing with it. You're fidgeting with it, right? You pull it out at a meeting. Honestly, people will say, notice.
Yeah,
they notice. I had a customer meeting once, okay? And this goes back probably about 8 years ago. Pulled out my Lamy pen, right? I signed some stuff, and then we're talking, and he's like, here, let me sign. And he grabbed my pen to sign it, right? And this. And you know what he did?
Yeah.
He then, politely, just very casually, just slid back, and just put it in his drawer. Like I wouldn't notice.
Like you wouldn't
and I was
notice
just
that.
like, wait, that's my pen. That's my pen. He's like, sorry, what? He's like, he literally tried to steal it in front of me. It was just like, did that really just happen? But I got the pen back.
You got it back. Good.
It was a Lamy, and I still have the Lamy. So
wow.
It's a good one to start with. I recommend there's something about a good quality pen.
Yeah.
Right? And you get the refills and this and that, and then you'll never have to buy another one of these, cheap Bic pens or this or that, or even thinking that you're splurging with a $20. But no, these ones, you can keep these for a lifetime. You can keep 2, 3, 5, 10 for a lifetime. Okay. Yeah. Then on the other side, so if you got the awesome pen, you can get the mechanical pencil.
Yes.
Okay. And again, something so cool and awesome and analog about the clicky. You fill in the leads, right? And as it gets dull, you put another lead one out.
Yep.
A great brand for this is Rotring. Okay, so this is again huge old school brand, been around forever.
Okay.
I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it. Maybe it's Rotring, or I don't know, but could be German. Actually, I don't even know. To be honest,
surprise me if it was a German
I don't know
pen.
what the brand is for that, but again, I have a flat black Rotring mechanical pencil, and again that thing just it keeps. I brought it out.
Yep.
Like I just found it again like 4 days ago
Nice.
because it was buried in my. I was like, there it is. I was so happy. And again, now everything's back in pencil. I've been doing pencil sketches.
I noticed that. I saw that.
It's crazy, right? It brings that back, right?
Yes, totally.
But you really want to blow your fucking mind, okay? You really want to just fucking... That's it. Rotring makes a 4-in-1, okay? 3 different color pens and a built-in mechanical pencil.
And a pencil.
Dude, it is fat. Oh, no, it's a 3-in-1. 3-in-1. It's got black... blue, red, and then the pencil. Okay, but it's all in one housing. So it's a little fat, which I like fat
love.
pens.
Yep.
And, we talked about this.
Yep.
It's beefy.
Yep.
It's got a mechanical pencil in there. Plus, it's got the 2 colors. You never. You want to clean up your desk? It's like $48. It's free. It's fucking free. Now it's always out of stock. Okay, it's always out of stock. Shit. But so you always have to you have to wait till they come back in. But dude, you get this one pen. You never need anything else on your desk, right? Again, it's flat black. It's sexy. I highly recommend this one. Okay, so go buy yourself a kick-ass either pen, mechanical pencil, or both in one. Okay. With that being said, right?
Yep.
It makes sense to invest even a little bit in a moleskin notebook or a good sketchbook.
Yep.
Not that, that some people here at the office, I don't know if you noticed, but they actually take all their notes in like a hardcover sketchbook.
Oh, really?
Caitlin, Mac, like they actually go and they get like, I'm like, dudes, I'll pay for that. And they're like, no, it's okay. And as opposed to just like the 3-ring binder shit like I have from the dollar store, they actually, and I have my good sketchbook.
Yeah.
I don't use it for my day to day, but they do.
But they do.
There's something about, again, it kind of elevates your game. It makes you feel a little bit more proud, even though you're just doing day-to-day tasks, your checklists or what have you, right? Your doodles, your notes. It's amazing. Like again, I give these girls credit. I don't know why I'm not doing this. Maybe I'm just too damn cheap, but holy shit, like good on them.
Yeah, that's smart.
You invest in the good pen, the good pencil, get yourself, either a nice little moleskin or a nice little hardcover sketchbook and just have it there. You don't have to use it for your notes because right now, I don't know if you saw my desk. I got my hard-covered sketchbook.
Yeah.
And I got my cheap-ass notebook on top. So the cheap-ass notebook on top is what I'm taking all my... I still can't do what the girls do. I can't. But when I had to do some illustration concepts this week, I opened up the sketchbook. So I have them both. Yeah, I'm getting there.
Well, there's something serious about the hardcover. Right?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, exactly. You mean business when you're working in that
business. Okay.
Nice.
Ready? This one's fun.
Yep.
The past little while. Okay, so again, I've been like going back into retro land, 80s.
Yep.
80s and 90s were big on patches and lapel pins.
Yep.
You know those little ones? Fucking lapel pins are back everywhere,
No.
dude. These are those little metal lapel pins.
Wow.
That have like color and then they're like molded and they put a plastic finish on them and you put them on shit, like whatever. There was one I saw that said Comic Sans Forever. Okay, and it had Comic Sans with the stars behind it. It's just like, dude, this is ridiculous. I need this in my life. But they also had like actual like Illustrator tools and Photoshop tools. You could get a little lapel pin with all the whole toolbox from Photoshop, or you could just get the cropping tool, or you can get like just the pen tool. Like, I don't understand how they make money with this because they got to make all this shit out of like metal and this and that. Like, it feels horrible for the environment, but you know, as a selfish prick, wow, like it's very satisfying. So
that's cool, man.
Graphic design lapel pins. Now again, I don't think I'm gonna get a jean jacket and put them all over that like in the 80s.
Though.
No, that was the 80s. But you know, having one or two of these kicking around, dude, are nothing but laughs. They're fucking amazing.
Totally. That's great.
So graphic design lapel pins, okay?
That's awesome.
So this next one is I know, right? A little bit of tech here, right?
Yes.
I love this thing, and I actually met people from this company at a networking event because they're just out of London, believe it or not. Yeah, and it was really cool. But the product is called a Nix Mini. So Nix Nix Mini, and what it is, it's a portable little color sensor that attaches to your iPhone. Oh, okay, and it's like the size of like, I don't know, like almost 2/3 of a golf ball.
Okay,
and you can take it and you put it over top of something, and it color samples it perfectly. And what it does is it finds you accurate Pantones plus CMYK, RGB, hex codes. Wow. I think you can even have it so it finds you like paint chips for like Benjamin Moore and shit like that. Dude, these things are, and again, this thing's only like $100. Shit. And there's so many times where the unique thing about this is the way it captures the color sample is, you know, a lot of times when you take the eyedropper tool, it is so precise. Yeah. You're picking like a pixel or, you know, a small little sample. Yeah. This actually picks like, you know, like the graduated the general color that you're looking for that you're trying to recreate.
Right.
That takes some, that's challenging. Man.
That is because you zoom into something, you pick
it never ends up
4 different
color.
Pixels or 4 different colors. Yeah, exactly. So it's hard to, so that would be, so it just kind of
general melds them together, finds you, and again, that's incredible for not only like matching your wall or whatever, but just like there's so many times it's just like colors. I'm like, wow, I wish I could find that color. I can match that color. T-shirts, whatever, and it's just like good luck ever trying to find that. Yeah. So that one's actually kind of a cool little tech gadget.
Jeez, that's really heavy. Wow. That's cool.
If I can. Almost at any time of the year, I can treat myself to a book. Okay, and I'm not talking about like your love novel or your dirty rag. Okay, to me, my porn is logo porn and design porn. Honestly, I'm kind of boring. It's like, seriously, it's like, I got so many people going, dude,
wow.
You have no idea. You obviously have no idea. No, I don't. But anyway, but like, I mean, you know, one book that I love and I would recommend for everybody to treat themselves to. Yes. Okay. It's this giant book called Logo Modernism. And it's a big book. It's like the size of an 1117. Yeah. Okay. It's huge. And the nice thing about this book is a lot of graphic design books are trendy. They're topical. It's like the hot thing for this generation or this style. Yeah. This is Logo Modernism. This is all the logo shapes from the 50s, 60s, 70s, right?
Golden Age.
Beyond golden age, because honestly, you look through this, not only is it inspirational beyond fucking belief, right? But this is like, you know how we talked about how, you know, Airbnb ripped off a logo from 40, 50 years ago, right?
Yes.
Or Beats ripped off. Dude, this whole book is all black and white forms of logos from those generations. And it's just beautiful to look at. It's just page after page. So if you want to talk about, you know, like not only like good design, but like negative space and the balance and this book is a fucking must.
Yep.
Like you absolutely if there's one book that, you know, as a graphic designer and a logo brand developer you need in your collection, this has to be it in my opinion, right? It's
totally right.
It's beautiful. It's every time I look at it, it's like I'm looking at it with fresh eyes.
Yes,
the first
brand
time over,
new. Yeah, exactly.
right. It's unbelievable.
And you generally, I think you told me you kind of look through this book while you're getting inspiration for newer logos. Yeah.
If I ever need inspiration, logos, this is one of the places I start with, right? I'm like, okay, well, what does it look like? What has it looked like? What have logos that started with B look like? C look like? What have people done, right? And then it's just finding out how people have used shapes and negative space. You know, like, and again, these look like so many of them, like the awesome people that we follow on a regular basis, right? Like the Draplins, the James, you know, like they're amazing. And so much of their work you can see is just reflected in this like early mid-century type stuff.
Yeah, totally.
So highly recommend this.
Yeah.
However, you know, in same vein, of course, looking for inspiration and fun stuff, you know, Droplin Design Co. If you haven't picked up Aaron Droplin's book, you've got to. Because not only does it show, you know, the breadth of his work and how cool his shit is, but, you know, he's so down to earth. Talks about his life, talks about this, talks about that. You know what I mean? It talks about his roots, how he started. It talks about his dad, his family. Like, you really get an idea of the dude, but you see all the work, you know, and what he did with his own brand. Again, a book worth having in your collection.
Yeah, totally.
You know, and in the same vein, you know, this year I bought one made by James. Okay. Another graphic designer. And he's also, you know, UK guy. Fantastic. You know, hopefully, you know, we'll reach out to him, see if we can't get that boy into the show. But again, you know, you look at that guy, he embraces the energy, he embraces the passion, you know, of this space. The guy's brilliant in that sense, right? And he's got a very different take on, you know, on his style. But again, great book to have. So, I mean, again, you know, you'd never go wrong with books.
Nope.
But in my opinion, you know, start with, you know, number one, logo modernism. Check out Draplins. Check out logos by James. You know, and there's so many more that obviously I can recommend. I've got like hundreds. But yeah, by all means, books. Always a great present to yourself.
Source of inspiration for sure.
You know, what's funny is back, you know, when I started, you know, Z Factor, and when I was just ending college, that was the beginning of when Chapters, you know, which I guess is Indigo in the US, right? Can't say what it is in the UK, but they started coming out. Right. And, you know, that was the heyday of books because the internet was still so new. You didn't see a lot of inspiration online. And the magazine racks back then would have not one, not two, but there was like 20 or 30 graphic design rags. Yes. It had a whole thing.
I know.
Every month I would go and I would spend hours at Chapters, right? And because every one of those magazines were like $20 a piece.
Exactly.
20 years ago.
You're not buying them all.
No. But it was, again, so much. Now it's kind of shitty because you see there's nothing left.
It's not.
There's more books on, you know, how to operate your iPhone than there is on graphic design. So it's kind of a shame in that. Even now, Indigo, Chapter's gone. Indigo's picked it up, I guess. The same company or bottom up. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know what the deal is.
Their whole design section is now one shelf. Not even a shelf 5, you know, high. One little, you know, like 20, 30 books deep. That's really sad.
Which is kind of shitty because they're dumbing it down for the masses. There's all kinds of trinkets and knickknacks and stuff like that.
The whole store is everything else but books.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, what the hell?
You know, even Indigo Kids is all toys.
It's all toys.
They fucking picked up where Toys R Us left off. Yeah, it's pretty disgusting to be honest.
How can you call yourself a bookstore? You know, barely sell books.
Probably not. They're probably going to be a lifestyle store. Shit. But needless to say, there's something so, and I use this word a lot, but there's something so analog about books. The feel, the touch, the smell, the experience.
The experience.
Of getting your ass off of your fucking phone, your computer, sitting down and flipping through this thing.
Magic.
So books. All right.
Books.
Okay, so we're almost through my list. Okay. Fidget spinners. Fidget rings, fidget toys for your desk. Okay,
That's
so
right.
I have a lot of Zoom meetings. Okay, I've always been a fidgety person. Even before fidget fucking spinners were out, I used to always have like these little pieces of Lego. I used to carry around 3-4 Legos.
Really?
And it's like in one hand I could like reassemble them. I could put them in this. I put them in all this, and then I would keep them in my pocket. So when I was having meetings with clients, I'd be fidgeting with this, right? after a while, it looked weird that I have my hand in my pocket fidgeting during client meetings. So thank God for COVID, and I was able to hide that better. But the reality is, these fidget toys, I still have on my desk now.
Yep.
On Zoom calls, everybody thinks I'm crazy. Like everybody who is on this side, our side of the meeting,
you're just like,
because I'm like flicking with, and I'll switch from the spinner and it just helps me focus.
Yeah, totally.
Now I don't know if all graphic designers suffer from this or not, but I mean, oftentimes my head is just talking to a client. I get ideas coming from everywhere.
Yep.
And it's so hard to focus that I need these things to kind of keep me grounded, keep me on track. And honestly, like I hate that it came and went as a trend, because I was doing this way before, and I'll be still doing it.
Still doing it.
Right.
Fast.
I'm still doing it now, but it just, there's something so calming about it. So I would recommend getting a fidget toy. You don't want a spinner, that's fine, because all the spinners are really shitty quality right now anyway.
What else do they have?
Well, I've got fidget rings.
Oh, fidget rings.
So they're like 3 little magnetic rings, and you can take them apart, put them together, right? Okay. They've got fidget cubes. That was actually the one that almost started this trend. Between that and the spinner, it's like arguably which one was. And then there's so many other little gadgets. And even my kids will make them and give them to me as gags because they know I need to fidget. Before all this, dude, I still have the Chinese balls in there.
Oh, for real?
I do. I still have them in my desk. It's just they're too noisy.
Just gonna roll them around.
Right?
Oh,
You roll them around. Customers like, what's that ringing noise? Right? So I would, me personally, if you're having meetings with clients and it's virtual meetings, have this stuff that you can fidget. I still fidget with pens.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's why my pens are generally either weighted or this or that, because I fidget with them as well. So this honestly keeps, so get yourself some fidget toys this season if you can.
That totally makes sense.
Something to leave on your awesome desk pad, Sean's desk pad, so that you can just sit there and just like grab when you're in a meeting, and it will calm you.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Help you focus.
That's good. Yeah, I never understood that concept until now. That totally makes sense. If you're distracting yourself, it'll help you focus on what's going on.
So much, dude.
That's really cool.
It's a game changer for me for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
This one, highly recommend. Highly recommend. Okay. Treat yourself to 1, 2, 3 months or a year's worth of a master class membership. So, okay, I get it. You got Skillshare out there, which some really cool people are on. You've got Lynda, but all the
LinkedIn Learning now.
It's not called Learning.
Yeah, Lynda for whatever reason is done. Yeah.
I guess they bought Lynda, right?
Yeah, they did. LinkedIn
They did,
bought,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, they all feel like, even Udemy is a huge one, right?
Yes, it's awesome
but they
too.
all feel like you're learning. Okay. Yeah. And I have a problem with that because I don't like to learn like that.
It's hard,
right?
I admit.
So Masterclass is pretty cool because what they do is they take, huge celebrities who are really good at their craft, and they make them teach a class on how they do it, right? 2, 3, 5, 10 course class, right? I got a membership on this thing because David Carson had a graphic design class. So if you want to get some insight into his way of going about things, how he plans things, his letter shaping and stuff, this is the class to get. But then even past that, there's other designers on there. There's business people. Fucking Malcolm Gladwell is on there. And he's always really fun to listen to, right?
Interesting, very interesting.
There is something different about, having, and I'm so not a starstruck celebrity person. I can give a shit about most celebrities out there, okay? But when you have these people teaching a class for you, it has an entirely different feeling than taking a Lynda or LinkedIn course or Skillshare, because now you don't actually feel like you're in an academic course.
Yes.
Right? You're learning from there's a different vibe. You're almost like watching Netflix, but learning something at the same time.
It's less formal, right? Like it wouldn't be as because I used to be a member of Udemy and
it was
LinkedIn
hard, right?
Learning, and it was very difficult because you get to the end of the and then there's the test portion.
I know, right?
There's pressure on you.
Felt like it was school all over again.
Yes,
and
whereas if it's an easygoing conversation, or not conversation, if the person doing the masterclass is just talking to you like, this is how I do kind of stuff, it makes more sense to learn in that regard.
You know what?
Right?
Even if it's just for David Carson's course, which is really fucking cool, okay?
Man, I'll bet that's awesome.
It's worth the $20 for the first month, right? Again, I think it's like $20 a year, and you can get $25 a whole family membership, whatever for the year. But you could burn through everything from Gordon Ramsay to like for cooking to him, like celebrity. Like I'm talking legit celebrities doing these awesome classes. And I mean, are there better cooks than Gordon Ramsay? Of course there are. Sure. But it doesn't feel like you're in a cooking class when you have him yelling at you. You fucking idiot!
I wouldn't eat this.
That's not how you do an egg. This is an egg. Like it's honestly, it's like cool. It's like, okay, I've just been beaten down by Gordon Ramsay.
Just like, this is money well spent.
Money well spent. So masterclass membership. Think about it. Treat yourself at least for 1 month, and at least for David Carson. You know, a David Carson, and then you can do Malcolm Gladwell. Shit, dude, they had like all these. They had game designers on there. Like, they had YouTube influencers on there. Oh, jeez. Shit, I made the mistake of letting Rocco or my kid actually watch this. Now he's like, okay, Dad, this is what I need. I need a computer. I need a computer. I need a ring light. I need my own this. I'm like, oh shit.
What have I done?
Because he watched his favorite video game or YouTube. Yeah, I know. Cute, it is really cool. I was like, okay.
Wow.
Now I've created a monster.
So what's the fee? How much does this cost a month?
Dude, honestly, like I think a single membership is like $20 a month.
$20 a month?
And again, you don't have to commit to it for the whole year. So you can start, do it for a couple of months, and then stop if you want. And then you can upgrade. You can get family memberships. Right now, during Christmas, I think there's a 2-for-1 deal even.
Really?
So you could even pass it forward if you want.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That's really good.
FYI, Sean, I think you forgot, but I bought it for the office. So you can get on there and watch it for free.
Are you serious?
Dude, I bought it last year. Nobody fucking listens, okay? You can get on there and do it.
Wow. I need a spinner.
A fidget spinner.
So I can concentrate when you tell me something like that.
So when you're looking at me, you're actually listening to the words coming out of my mouth.
Sean, over here.
Focus. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Oh no, that sounds really, really cool.
It's a different way to learn, and I recommend it because it doesn't feel the same. That's all.
It's
cool
worth it for David Carson.
Yeah,
exactly like you said.
Just that alone is worth it, right? Okay, almost done. Ready? I found something today that was probably really fucking the coolest like sticker wall art I've ever seen, okay?
Yes.
It's fucking pixel art wall stickers. So, okay, everybody, you see your wall art. Everybody gets wall pictures, this, that. No, we're talking, these are actual pixels. Art.
Yeah.
You can get like the little Space Invader. You can get Mario. You can get like little critters, flowers, this, that, all in pixel art form. Okay? You can even create your own pixel art shit, and it comes to you, unfortunately, pixel by pixel, which they're all like 3 inches each, right? 3 inches,
okay.
So about the size of a sticky note, right? Yeah. And you have to assemble them wherever you want them, one by one. But it looks so cool. Like you can have, and again, they have small things that are like that'll fit the size of your laptop.
Yeah.
But they have giant murals. Giant, right? And again, it's like, imagine how satisfying that would be to put that together.
That'd be
you don't want to fuck up, but like honestly. So you guys need to check this out. It's called stickaz.com. Okay. Stickaz.com. Okay. But honestly, it's literally pixel art. You can just get this shit, put it in the bottom corner of your living room, your office, whatever. It's just kind of like a side thought.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's funky. It's cool. People are like, what the? Yeah. And they see little Mario there, jumping over the light socket. Like, how cool is that?
Yes.
Dude,
I love it.
There was so much fun. So I spent way too much time on that site just imagining. So again, it's so fun, and it's really good price too.
Oh, that's really good. Like I saw the Space Invader one, and I was just like, that is just so perfect.
Somebody took a Space Invader and they had a city scene, and they had breaking down the city. Fuck, it was just great.
Brilliant.
I can't imagine how long that would take to actually put up.
Oh my God!
It's all good.
God, that would take forever. Yeah.
Okay, two more. Second last. And I have gone on about this over and over and over. Okay. Your desk, your workspace is your sanctuary. Yes. You spend so much time in front of a computer Okay. Do you want it to look like a fucking, like it should be in a magazine so that once a year when somebody looks at it, they're like, wow, that's so cool. Okay. Or
So minimal.
do you want something that inspires you and energizes you and makes you have, so I'm a big fan of getting a fucking desk toy or 2 or 3 or 10. Okay. I get if you want to be minimal and clean. There's nothing wrong with having a little desk toy in the corner that every time you look at, you smile.
Yeah.
Whether it's something from your youth, whether it's like, you know, like somebody said that they went on, somebody actually reached out to us and said we motivated them to go grab a Ninja Turtle in the package that they found at a retro show. They're like, you know, you motivated this. And it's true. And it's like they're looking at the computer screen, they have their setup, and they have that there.
turtle
It's the turtle right in the package that just kind of reinvigorates their whole sense of why we're doing what we're doing. You know, it's one thing to try to be all cool and whatever. Like, who cares about that? But that's all fucking show.
Yeah.
You know, okay, granted, maybe I go over the top sometimes, but I got Funko Pops. I've got Lego things on the windowsill.
Yep.
You know, everything I look around, it's fun. It's energetic. It's just kind of bringing me back. You have ZZ Top.
I got my ZZs.
ZZ Top Funkos.
Yes.
Right? And I mean,
whole
again,
band.
it's so silly, but it's just something that's just fun to look at. Plus, you got some Star Wars Lego guys.
I
right?
do, yeah. And I got Bart Simpson. Yeah.
Right? Like, again, it's just, and you look around, Talia's got fucking Pokemon fucking galore.
It looks like a toy store there. Mac, she's got the jungle going on.
Yeah, dude, honestly, this is your workspace. And again, you can spend all this time trying to take yourself so fucking serious, right? Or you can tone it back a bit and realize that not like that, you know what, unfortunately, not everybody's going to see that space.
Yeah.
So you can actually have fun with it. Do something that's going to give you a good memory, that's going to give you a warm fuzzy, that's going to make you feel like you want to be in that space.
Yes,
okay.
exactly.
So I just want to point out a quick story here. And, you know, you'd think about like, oh, well, people will get the wrong impression. So prior to this studio, we had the garage.
The garage.
Okay. We call it the garage. It was like small. It was 1,000 square feet. It had a giant garage door. And this place was like a fucking giant, like jungle gym, right? We had like an old retro fridge with flames on it. We had like Vegas retro neon signs in there. We had an old gas pump in there, right?
Yes.
It was toys, Nerf guns, this, that, right? It was so much cool. And we had customers come in there from BlackBerry.
Right.
Okay. RIM, Research, whoever they were back then.
Yep.
And they came in and we would have meetings and they loved the energy, right? Then we were all proud. We got this space, you know, except when we got into this space, right? We made it all like, you know, sophisticated and cool.
Classy.
We got nice artwork and it looked like a fucking art museum, an art gallery, right? And intentionally, we had the exact same customers come into the new place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we sat there. I was all proud. And I'm like, dude, I just dropped a fortune on this fucking place.
Yeah.
You know. So what do you think? And of course, the one guy was like, oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's great. And the one girl, bless her fucking heart. Okay. She was like, you know what? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But I like your old place better because it had more character.
It had the vibe.
She said it was more what I would expect from you guys. It had your energy, your vibe, and it was what she goes, don't get me wrong, this is absolutely beautiful where we are.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like the same people I met before.
Wow.
Dude. And it was kind of like a huge, and that was that moment when I was just like, I need something.
Yeah.
I went on that marketplace. I found that giant swordfish that I then spray bombed. And now the old fucking painting came off the wall.
Yeah.
Swordfish went on. And that was the beginning of bringing that back.
Yeah.
And again, now it's starting to feel back how we were.
Yeah. Now it's
Skateboards, fun art, right?
Yeah. We got all the toys and things like that. Yep.
Dude, there's no customer in the world that would sit there and frown if you have your personality on your desk.
No.
And they could see that.
They would like that. I
They
think.
need that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, these guys are human. These guys understand. They live and breathe this kind of thing.
Exactly.
They're fun. They know what's going on.
Surprise, surprise. So, guys, you need desk toys, desk fun, desk culture. Make it your own. Personalize
Desk
it.
culture.
Don't make it like minimal. Yeah, we need to do a whole
like
episode on
that.
desk culture.
Desk culture.
We
That's
do.
really good.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
I can't stop. I'll go on forever an hour. We'll leave that for another episode. But last but not least.
Oh, yeah.
What you guys need to get yourself this holiday season. is a nice set of tumblers and a bottle of bourbon or scotch. Okay. So again, you've been listening to us this long. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to try the bourbon. You don't have to try the scotch, but the tumblers.
Yes, you owe it to yourself.
You owe it to yourself, and you can drink orange juice out of them. You can drink iced tea out of them.
Yeah.
But there is something about a nice set of weighted tumblers.
Beautiful.
Okay. Whether, and again, I don't know if I'd drink coffee out of these things, but I could see drinking whatever out of them. And again, the funny thing is there's so many tumblers out there.
Yeah.
There's a tumbler for your personality. You can get vintage ones if you want to go to like antique markets or whatever, go on that hunt.
Yeah.
You can go online and get cool shit. You can personalize it, but there's something about having a unique set of tumblers. Okay.
Man, it's beautiful.
Honestly.
Yeah, totally.
It's an art form all to its own. You get them in
is.
crystal. I love the vintage crystal
It
ones.
looks so good with all the ornate stuff all over
dude,
it. Yes,
right?
Looks great. Oh, and it makes your whiskey taste even better.
Whiskey, scotch, and bourbon is optional.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're not condoning alcoholism in any way.
No.
But we do like our bourbon, scotch, whiskey.
We enjoy our beverages.
But even more so, get yourself a kick-ass set of tumblers because you know what? You serve anything in a tumbler, it tastes better.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Totally. And it looks so classy.
Classy. Okay, so quick run through my list.
Yes,
okay, quick run
that
through
was a
my
great list, dude.
Old school pencils. Okay, you've got to hook yourself up with some of these.
Nice.
If not, a good quality pen or mechanical pencil.
Yep.
Or both in one. And with that, you need a moleskin notebook or a really good hardcover sketchbook. Okay, to give yourself that whole legitimacy. Okay, to make yourself feel like you've actually earned that right.
Yeah.
They've got some graphic design lapel pins. If you want to have a good gag, you can have one. You can get a whole set. I don't care. But you know what? These things are fucking hilarious.
But the funny thing is, if you had to wear a suit or a jacket
how
somewhere,
amazing would that be?
How cool would that be to have your Comic Sans?
Dude, if you even if you had $1,000 suit, a $5,000 suit
with that little
lapel that says, Comic Sans forever, or just the crop, the little crop tool.
I know.
How cool would that be?
That would just
right?
That would look good.
That's that little bit of character, that personality that you fucking need to say, don't take yourself so fucking serious. Okay.
Exactly.
So the graphic design lapel pin, pick one of those up. Okay.
Yep.
The NYX Mini, the color sensor, portable color matching, very cool. Kind of cool.
Yeah,
kind of cool. It's a little
really
kind of techy. Books. Treat yourself to a good graphic design book, something that will inspire you, that'll motivate you.
Yep.
My first recommendation that every graphic designer should have in their collection is Logo Modernism. Okay, great old school book, but also check out Draplin's book. Check out Made by James book. There's so much cool shit out there.
Yep.
Fidget spinners or some sort of spinner ring, fidget toy, whatever. There's so many options out there, but it really helps calm you in situations like this.
Yep.
A masterclass membership. Even if you're just going to check out David Carson's episode, just that's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough. Just that one alone. Pixel art wall stickers. You can go on there, build your own, buy your own, pick it, whatever. Desk toys, okay, to embrace this desk culture that you need to embrace. Okay,
you have to.
Don't be so damn stuffy.
Come on,
get yourself something for your desk.
It's
damn it,
fun.
And last but not least, pick yourself up a nice set of tumblers that you can use with scotch, with whiskey, or with bourbon.
Yes.
Okay.
Or orange juice, or water,
juice, iced tea, whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
It's fun. It's all good.
So this is like a nice
dude.
This year's Merry Christmas episode.
This was great
and Happy Holidays.
Yeah,
this is kind of fun. This is
awesome.
I mean, I'm sure there's other lists out there, but this is the shit that I liked. And
I'm getting half of this shit already.
Well,
I know.
Feel like it, right?
I'm going home and ordering it.
Yeah, we may have to get some of these. I think the office is calling for some of these. Dude, like lapel pins.
And lapel pins.
Lapel pins.
Come on. You're right. Exactly. Like the overhead on that must be insane. But this person or whoever's doing this absolutely is 110%.
Yeah, they're right on the ball with
this. They are in with this. That's great.
Dude.
Yes.
Well, I really hope everybody gets what they want this year.
Yes.
For holidays, for Christmas. Whether it's presents, whether it's something a little bit more emotional, whether it's something a little bit more fulfilling, whatever. Everybody's got their own things, right?
Exactly.
I think my daughter's idea of being fulfilled is getting an LOL doll this year, right? And she's going to think that's awesome. The coolest fucking thing, right?
Nice.
My oldest one wants wants a phone. Oh,
Oh,
Such
you're
a
going there,
drastic
are you?
difference.
Oh boy, yeah.
oh my God.
Wow, good luck.
Teenage years. With that being said,
yes.
I think everybody deserves to go treat themselves to something really fucking cool this holiday
Totally.
season, right?
Totally.
Because again, it's cool to give for everybody else.
Yeah.
But they don't often get what you want or get your vibe because they
This is
just
true.
don't know you.
Yes.
Do you know? I remember, and this is a really stupid story, but I think it was it was like 16 years old. It was like my first or second, like really serious girlfriend. And she's like, what do you want for Christmas? I want to buy you something for Christmas. I'm like, you know what I want? I want a C chord harmonica because I was really into harmonicas back then. I wanted, but I didn't have a C chord. I was like, that's what, and you know, she's like, no, that's stupid. I'm not going to get that for you. Crushed me.
Crushing your
You know what she
musical
got me?
spirit. What?
The most fucking ugly white and lime green sweater that I never fucking wore. I was like, it's not a harmonica.
Oh yeah.
Dude, like, and then this is somebody who, again, this is my girlfriend at that time.
yes.
She was supposed to know me.
Yes, and you gave her the ultimate hint by saying, "This is what I want."
I was like, hey, a honer,
Yeah.
C sharp,
Wow.
harmonica. Get
Holy-
me that fucking thing.
Jeez.
No, it wasn't cool enough.
Wow.
Needless to say, I didn't wear that sweater once. I went out, bought my own fucking harmonica, and I got 4 years worth of use out of that thing until I blew out those keys. So
Wow, really?
go out, get yourself something that you fucking deserve. Get
That's
two, get
right.
3 things, because you know what? This is the kind of shit these are the little rewards
Yes.
that you deserve.
Yep.
And these are the things that kind of, make it all worthwhile
Totally.
and makes you feel validated. I'm a fucking graphic designer.
Yeah.
This is what I do, and these are the rewards. This is part of my life. This is part of the culture. This is what I deserve.
And some of these things, like the David Carson's
Yes.
sessions, that will help you become a better
Holy shit,
designer.
right.
These books,
Yes.
these books for sure will help.
Dude.
My God.
Those awesome speakers.
Yes, those
okay, what that would do to your game. Okay,
Yes.
just saying.
You
What that
need
would
to-
do to your game.
You got a tight deadline. You need to focus. Crank up the tunes.
I love it.
Away you go. Yes. Yeah, this is really good. This is a great list. Man.
Cool.
Man.
Man. All right. Well, there we go.
I love Christmas.
I know. Eh? Well, with that being said,
Yes.
is there anything else that we got to say, buddy?
I don't think so. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas
all
and
the
happy
fans. You
holidays
guys
to everybody.
are absolutely the best, and I wish all the best for everybody.
It's been a fucking great year.
It
Wait
has
till
been
next
an
week's episode.
awesome
It's
year.
going to be awesome. And I can't wait till next.
I can't wait.
All right.
2023, baby.
Woo! All right. All right. My name's Massimo.
Hey, my name is Sean.
Stay creative.
And stay angry.